Hi everybody, Will Morton from the Jumpstart Project. I have an incredible story that I want to share with you on how God delivered orange juice to my door. No joke. And it's just an example of God's loving kindness towards us, His children. It's a simple thing to have a glass of orange juice. But to pray for orange juice and not have a single person know that you're praying for orange juice and have God deliver it to your door, that's pretty incredible, right? So here we go, the orange juice story. So all right, I was a brand new believer in the Lord, only about 6 months, going to church. And one day I come home from work, it's about 11 o'clock at night, and as I walk through the door, I realize that I'm getting hit hard with a cold. I'd been denying it up to that point, but as soon as I got home, I was about to lay my head on the pillow. I was like, oh my goodness, I am totally sick. I got the flu. And my normal routine, aside from, taking some vitamins and cold medicine, is I try to down 2 quarts of orange juice because I was always taught that you could kill a cold in a day if you flood your body with vitamin C. So where I was living at the time, Safeway was only like 6 blocks away. And I know they close at 12, so I got 1 hour to get there. So I walk to Safeway, I get about $40 worth of groceries, and I come home and I start to unpack. And wouldn't you know, I forgot the orange juice. To be honest, at that point, I just lost it. Completely lost it right there in my kitchen. I had very little understanding of the nature of God, but I knew that He could have reminded me in the supermarket. So there I am, stomping my feet, looking at the ceiling, just crying, going, God, why? And then giving Him my list of excuses. God, you know that I need to work. You know that I need this paycheck. If I don't go to work tomorrow, I'm not going to be able to make my rent. And as I'm having this mini tantrum, I hear a knock on the window. And I'm a little bit confused because I'm on the 2nd story of a locked building and I don't have a balcony and there's no fire escape. So I'm trying to figure out who is knocking on my window. So I walk over to the window and I look out, and there I see my brother, my younger brother. And he's hanging on the window for dear life. So the building I was living in is an old brick building built in 1908. And it's a long building that takes up a whole city block in Ellensburg, Washington. The fire escape is down here on this end of the building, and my apartment is over here down on this end. So my brother climbed up the fire escape, and right underneath the windows on the 2nd floor, there's a really short, like 2.5 to 3 inch brick ledge. So my brother is hoofing it across the building to get to my window. So the building was kind of like this, and I'm totally blown away. I throw open the window and I said, oh my God, what are you doing? You're going to get yourself killed. Get down from there. And he slings this Safeway bag through my window. And guess what it has in it? Not just 1 quart of orange juice, but 2 quarts. And I was like, no way. How is this possible? And, my brother said, I don't know why, but God told me to bring you orange juice. And my brother and I are really close. And but I had not talked to him in a full week, and nobody heard that prayer. Literally, as I finished the prayer, my brother's knocking on the window. I said, how did you know? How did this happen? And he said that him and a friend just came out of the movie theater, and he heard the voice of God in his heart say, "Go get your brother orange juice." And he thought it was kind of weird, and he's like, So gets in his car. He said he heard it like 2 or 3 more times. Finally gets home, starts pulling in the driveway, opens up the door, and God said, don't you dare. Go get your brother orange juice and bring it to him right now. Crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. but so much fun. God is so much fun. It's terrific. And I'll tell you what, as a new believer, that totally blew me away. Just the profoundness of that. Like, God knows what our need is even before we ask. And not only that, he's there to meet our need. So, that just speaks volumes of God's love and his mercy and his compassion towards his children. God cared that I had orange juice that day. And it completely just ruined me. I'll be honest, it completely ruined me. I didn't even have a grid for that. But let me just say this. The God of the universe loves you that much. And it doesn't matter what you're going through or your situation. It doesn't matter your problem, whether it's big or whether it's small. Take it to Jesus. Call out to him in prayer. Be open to how the Holy Spirit wants to move. Not only in your own life, but if God tells you to do something for somebody else, go ahead and do it. Seriously. That's what the kingdom is about. Small acts of love. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. And I really hope you enjoyed this story. We got a bunch more videos on YouTube. Please check them out. Currently, we're teaching on healing. We do treasure hunts, and we're starting to document all those. Treasure hunt is when you get a feeling, a thought, a word, picture, some type of word of knowledge of somebody in town, and then God tells you where they are, what time they're going to be there, gives you a word for them, and you go pray for them. Also got testimonies of healings. We're starting to document all the healings that we're seeing at the healing rooms of Bellingham. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Take care, goodbye, and God bless. And I do want to chime in on one more thing. There is no greater privilege than to know God and to make him known. And here at the Jumpstart Project, it is our mission to love God, to serve people, and to share Jesus.